huge problem with mental health of today is this idea that we can streamline the process, that we are going to make it concrete and operate in the binary yes or no world where human existence and emotions are shades of gray. So when you get this question, are you suicidal? How are you going to respond? It's not a yes or no answer. And frequently, those are the only two options that are given to you. So let's think about it. Let's say you are feeling suicidal. It's an emotionally loaded question. Are you really comfortable honestly responding to that question on a piece of paper? Do you know what is somebody going to do with that answer? Are you afraid that maybe somebody's going to abruptly call 911 on you, that you're going to be locked up in some emergency room? And are you really comfortable being honest before you know who you're dealing with and before you know how is your response going to be understood and what reaction is it going to elicit? So let's say, yes, you're feeling suicidal. Well, okay, does that mean that you really want to execute? I might be feeling suicidal, but I don't really want to do anything about it. I kind of want not to exist anymore. It's a very passive suicidal ideation. And that information in the wrong hands can cost you a lot. Then again, let's say somebody says, yes, I am suicidal. I have a plan. I want to jump in front of the train. Well, great. I just said it. Should you lock me up in a hospital? Again, what does it mean? Is it in line with the rest of clinical context? I can tell you that if you go to the emergency room right now, and if you operate with this idea that everybody who says, yes, I am suicidal, yes, I have a plan, yes, I want to die, and my plan is to take a gun and, I don't know, shoot myself, you are going to probably fill all of the hospital capacities on Monday and have no more space for any other patient. So you have to do this evaluation in the context. It's also a fact that if we are evaluating risk, we have to be abstract. We have to understand that if somebody says no, we still might be very worried about that person and maybe hospitalize them. And if somebody says yes, we might actually discharge that person. And there is all of these shades of gray. Now, you also can think about the fact that somebody who is impulsive, decisive, and made a clear decision to commit suicide is probably not going to go and seek help. They're probably never going to be seen by a mental health professional. They're probably just going to die or maybe survive by pure chance. Then again, from people that are coming to seek help, when somebody says, I want to kill myself, is it suicidality? Do you ever want to die? Is it the fact that you do not have more sophisticated means of expressing the complexity of your emotions and you're just so overwhelmed and you feel so horrible and you are communicating that with words, I want to kill myself, but that's not really actually what it means when you say it. And then, is it something that is in the context of, I don't know, secondary gain? Do you need bed and breakfast? You can even push this to a line of sarcasm, and you can ask this paradoxical question, not to be mean, just to prove the point. If you wanted to kill yourself and you came to the hospital, you are at the wrong place. We don't help people kill themselves. We actually help people feel better and we protect life. So how is it even logical? You want to kill yourself, here you are in the hospital saying, I want to kill myself. Clearly, that's not how it functions. Reality is that people are in the state of suffering, that suicidality usually coexists with strong ambivalence, with strong fear, with extreme hesitation, and with this fantasy and hope that something will happen, somebody will help me, I will be saved. There are testimonials when people attempted suicide and survived, how even at the very last moment before, say, jumping off the bridge, somebody saying, well, maybe 911 is on their way, maybe somebody's going to approach me and help me. It's really not black and white. It takes a lot of experience, it takes a lot of expertise, and you really need to be able to talk to somebody that you trust, that is not to underreact and not overreact to whatever statement you make. I really hope that if somebody is feeling suicidality, that it's taken seriously, that it's brought to the attention of a mental health professional. But giving somebody a piece of paper with multiple choice boxes and expecting that checking that box is going to have meaningful difference in clinical outcome or in that person's life is completely unrealistic.